Well, hello and welcome to the Tao Daily Tarot. Thank you very much for being here. Whether you are a first timer, long timer, cross watcher, makes no difference. You are welcome here. For those who are first timers, and for those, some of them anyway, who happen to be cross watchers, let me do a quick review of what makes this tarot reading different from others. One, it's archetypal. 8 to 10 cards from 4 different decks. That's it. Simple, basic, and empowers you. That's the point, empowers you. And because of that fact, I do not predict. What I do is I focus on a manifesting energy, a single manifesting energy every reading. You take and run with it. You can tap in, tap out, your choice. You're in control. This is to empower you. But that's what I do, is I focus on key manifesting energies. I also use something called the Hyper Shuffle. You'll see that in just a moment. And I also try to get the read in about a 10-minute window because you're busy. You have things to do. You got a life to live. And I do a brand new read every day, 365 days a year. So I do a quick read, give you a quick kind of connection every day with the manifesting energies around you, all to empower you. This is all about you. And it's a very Tao, basic, essentially clean experience. It's really, really good, and a lot of people really enjoy the simplicity of it. All that said, I mentioned the Hyper Shuffle. Let's get to it. And there you go. There's the Hyper Shuffle. Let's get to today's Tao Daily Tarot reading. I said I focus on manifesting frequencies. Here is the manifesting frequency. By the book. By the book. Now, up until this point, you have lived your life like all of us have, by the book. It was a book that was given to you. You were told how to behave. You were told how to act. You were even told how to feel and think. But you've come to a point in your life now where if you're going to do it by the book, you're going to write your own book for you, not let somebody else write the book for you. So that's pretty revolutionary in its own way, huh? Write the book or buy the book, and it will be your book that you are writing. And you're going to do it because there is the Page of Swords here. Pages always change the storyline, right? And the Page of Swords is, on the best side, a revitalization, learning, embracing new challenges. There is an idea, or maybe a group of ideas that fall into a general category that you are receiving and will continue to receive, probably at least up until the full moon eclipse on the 19th. That will change the direction. That will allow you to go buy the book, your own book. You are going to write the information for a new book for you. And that's the revelation. And the reason that you're doing it, Queen of Wands says, you want some excitement. You want some enthusiasm in your life. If there's nothing else that the Queen of Wands brings, it's a wholehearted quality to her life. She doesn't do it halfway. She's self-confident. She's enthusiastic. She walks into a room, everybody knows she's there. She walks quietly but carries a big stick, so to speak. Enthusiasm, happiness, joy of life. That's what you're going for. That's the book you will be writing for you. But to do that, you got to make a decision. You have to figure out which way to go. What do you emphasize? Now, you may not have made that decision yet, but I believe you will by the 19th for the full moon eclipse. And it doesn't have to be something magnificent or awe-inspiring or whatever. But it has to be important to you. And you're in the midst of making a decision how you are going to write that book for you. Chariot says you're in charge, you're in control. So do it. You just need maybe a little more time to be a little introspective, the Hermit. And in this card, you see that he's standing in water. That's emotion, that's intuition. And he's even carrying a staff. You could say, in a manner of speaking, it's kind of a wand. Right? You are enthusiastically following your intuition. Your intuition is your bright light. because otherwise you could get caught up in your thoughts, and before you know it, you're just in a tangle of thoughts and a tangle of emotions going nowhere fast. So follow your intuition. You know where you want to go. Six of Cups, nostalgia. You know you can't go back to the past. It's not possible. But you can take those feelings from the past and bring them forward. It's the feelings that matter, right? And that's the decision, I think, with the Chariot. What are you going to bring? You going to try to bring it all, or are you going to just remember, this is how it felt to me back when? This is what I want back in my life. Be different people, different situation, different places, but this is what I want back in my life. I want that connection. How do I know you want a connection? Well, it's the Three of Cups. Three of Cups, you want that emotional linkage to others. You want that connection because that was a big part of your past. Good, bad, or indifferent, there was that linkage. And if you're writing your own book, you might as well write a happy storyline, right? And that's reconnecting with people. And then we have the vice versa cards. We see here the Tower. I don't think it's going to be anything big at all. And again, you see the two Sphinxes from the Chariot card on either side of the Tower. It's that choice. It's that decision. What am I going to leave in? What am I going to take out? And your decision may surprise you. That's the Tower moment. Because that's when you set that new direction. But to do it, you're going to have to realize some things that may be at the time kind of unpleasant, but it's okay. Because what you're doing is balancing the past, the present, for a much better future. Judgment card. It really is a beautiful card. It's a fabulous card, and it tells me good stuff. It's an awakening. It's a rebirth. It's a new perspective. That's what the Tower moment brings you. And what is that new perspective? Self-love. Remember, you can't give what you don't have. And it's kind of a funny thing. The idea of self-love is kind of punched out of all of us. Not everybody, but out of all of us. And very often, what is termed self-love is actually just selfishness. We're talking true love. If you really love you, you have love to give everybody else. Look at that emotion. Look at that water. That is the book that you are going to write. That is the book that you are going to follow for you. Great read. Great read. So, there you go. That's it. There's the Tao Daily Tarot reading for today. Please like, subscribe, and share. Alrighty, thumbs up there. And the subscription, really important. It tells the folks at YouTube you're interested, and they help support the channel and keep it growing. That's the point. It gives me an opportunity for you and I to talk every day, because I do a brand new read every day, 365 days a year. But I know, even at 10 minutes, you can't always get to it. So between now and the next time you and I have a chance to sit down for 10 minutes and talk tarot, blessings.